Right, before we get into this, welcome. This is going to be all sorts of stuff. This isn't scripted, this is all off the cuff. This is thoughts, feelings from playing Assassin's Creed 2 and streaming it on Twitch, YouTube and TikTok. Getting everyone's feedback on how they feel about the game. It's a game that I love and I'm very passionate about. Also, thank you to Mighty Noob for putting all the cinematic trailers together. We've got the music playing in the background. We're setting the scene, baby. This video is essentially like moaning, not moaning, praising. It's just a full-on, I don't know, just a video about how much I love these games and how disappointed I am with where they've gone. So it's very difficult for a game to release game after, after year after year after year after year after year after year, and then be good. To have that expectation is obviously silly, and I don't have that expectation. However, I feel that the older Assassin's Creed games, so Assassin's Creed 1 all the way up until Origins, are all good Assassin's Creed games. They're all to do with Assassins versus Templars, or Templars versus Assassins, if you include Rogue. Every game, they are there. They are called Assassins and they are called Templars. It's as simple as that. Every game after that, they're the hidden ones, they're the Cult of Cosmos, they're the masked ones, whatever it's called. I don't understand why they made that change, and I don't understand why, in my opinion, every Assassin's Creed game has got worse. In terms of like Assassin's Creed, in terms of RPGs, obviously we had Odyssey, which was up for Game of the Year, which was again, it's an incredible RPG. If that's what you solely look at, if you want a good RPG, it's up there. It's up there with the likes of The Witcher, 1,000,000%. But it's not a good Assassin's Creed game. There's no assassins. You don't have a hidden blade. It's all to do with Isu and all this sort of stuff, and I just feel like it's too complicated now, which is why everyone has an issue with the new games. Again, people enjoy the new games. They came into the chat and saying they were enjoying it, etc. But the old games just hold such... They're just so good. Story-wise, combat, free running. Obviously, stealth isn't there much, if I'm honest. But, it is what it is. Games are old. That's why we need an Assassin's Creed 2 remaster. And I will quite happily die on this hill. I've got an idea. Well, not an idea, but if I was Ubisoft, this is what I would do to win people back. Because essentially that's what's happening. Ubisoft are losing a lot of their fan base because they're not sticking to the formula that works so well. The formula was, you'd play an assassin, you'd go kill Templars. It's not hard to really mess that up, to be honest. Again, I'm no game developer, I'm no game writer, I'm no story writer, but I feel as gamers we are allowed to be opinionated and get frustrated and get upset about certain things when it comes to story games. I just think Ubisoft need to go back to that old formula. They need to simplify everything. Not focus. I feel like they're just focusing on gameplay and not the story. They're always like, oh yeah, you can now do a somersault off a building and land. So yeah, that's all well and good, but I'd rather just land and roll like I did 10 years ago, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? Like the free running in, I just don't like it now. It's too much. It's too flash in shadows, doing somersaults, backflips, and all this sort of nonsense, and taking like extra mini steps which slow you down. And But anyway, we'll get onto that in a minute. So we were streaming on TikTok, and I asked what people's hottest takes were for Assassin's Creed. Now, a lot of people said that 3 was their favourite. A lot of people said that 4 is overrated. A lot of people said that Odyssey is the best one. A lot of people said Syndicate was actually their favourite. Another one said that Assassin's Creed 2 isn't good. And couldn't justify why. So again, this might be a bit strict of me, but if you're going to say something that isn't good, you need to justify why, right? Even if that is, down to your feelings, etc. At least you're justifying it. If you just say something's crap for the sake of it, then obviously that's just invalid, right? But he couldn't clarify why he felt that way, which again it is what it is, right? But the reason everybody likes, well, 90%, 95% of people like Ezio is because we got enough time with him. I feel like one of the biggest problems is that we don't get to spend any time with new characters. We get one game and then that's it. Connor, gone. Edward, gone. Jacob and Evie, gone. Bayek, gone. And I just feel like, yeah, we don't want to play, the same character every time. But I just feel the reason we all love Ezio is because we've got 3 games and a mini film about him. Like, where has that love gone for Assassin's Creed? Apologise about the ad. Sorry, I don't have YouTube Premium, my bad. And also, another thing. These trailers you're seeing here, especially for Assassin's Creed 2 Brotherhood and Revelations, if you sat on the pause menu, the trailer would play. Another little hint, well not hint, but another little lovely thing to see. If you're sitting there about to play the game and you go, oh, I'll go on my phone or I need to finish my lunch, a trailer will play, keep you entertained. The music, as you can hear in the background, the music for Assassin's Creed is insane. This track alone, Ezio's Family, has 76 million streams on Spotify. 76 million. Insane. Insane. The music, the atmosphere, Ezio himself, the combat, the free running, the stories they tell, the way it ends, the villains in Ezio's story are insane. The way it all connects from Assassin's Creed 1 to Revelations, it all connects as one big story. And it concludes beautifully. And if you watch the film, Assassin's Creed Embers, I mean, I cried because it's Ezio. I mean, I'm tearing up right now. The music, just thinking about Ezio as a character and how well they wrote him and how just cool he is and what he goes through as a man, as an assassin. It's insane. They wrote him perfectly. I wouldn't change a single thing about Ezio. He's perfect. One of the game's best protagonists ever. Like, he is the best. There's no one who tops him in the rest of the series. You think there's been what, like 12 other games, something stupid like that, and no other character has come close to Ezio at all. Like, no one can top him. Again, because they wrote him really well. We got enough time with him, and the story was unbelievable. I personally feel the way Ubisoft need to, they need to finish this now. It's gone on, as much as I love Assassin's Creed, it's gone on for far too long, and it needs to end. I do know that a viewer reminded me that we got that witchy Hex Assassin's Creed coming up, which has me very concerned, if I'm completely honest. But what they need to do, this is, if I was in charge of Ubisoft, this is what I would do and how I would win players back. Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Assassin's Creed Revelations. How long do they take roughly to complete each one? I mean, we've done Assassin's Creed 2 in about 15 hours? 15, 20 hours, something like that. Brotherhood you can do in about 8 or 10. Brotherhood's really short. Revelations you could probably do in about 12 to 13. So you're looking at like 40 hours plus. Ubisoft, I dare you make them all into one game and remaster the whole lot. I will, as a customer and a lover of this game, I would pay any amount of money to play that. A fully reworked, like ground up remaster of this game would slap. Would slap. I'm talking like Resi 2 remake level. You know, update the graphics, update the free running, update the stealth, update the weapons. Just do it, Ubisoft. Honestly, where's Shia LaBeouf where you need him? I honestly think that would not only bring a lot of players back, but I feel like that would also bring a lot of new players in, because a lot of people, you know, if I play that game, I'm going to come on here and say, this game, if you haven't played it, play it right now. Ubisoft, you've got to do it. Don't worry about Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. It doesn't need a remaster, for God's sake. It just doesn't. It's fine. It works. Get on with it. It's overrated anyway. Sorry. Just fully remake Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, and make them into one game. Done. Easy. Well, not easy, it will cost a lot of money, and obviously it'll be very hard, but my point still stands. You would get back so many fans, and also money. You would make a lot of money. I'd quite happily pay £80 for that. It's 3 games mixed into one. You know? I just feel... Or, if you want to go one better, whack Assassin's Creed 3 in there. Because obviously that ends Desmond's story. And even 1! No, I'm kidding, that's too much. Ezio Collection, remake it now. Like, realistically, Shadows is... like, the games that have come out recently, Shadows, Valhalla, Mirage. Mirage is the best of those other 2 games. I mean, criticise me all you want. Mirage has better stealth, an assassin story. It makes sense. Was it Baghdad? Baghdad is beautiful. Really reminds me of Assassin's Creed 1. And guess what? You wear white robes and you've got a hidden blade and you go and assassinate Templars. Do you know what I mean? Just, why is that? Why do they not do that now? Why? I just don't. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. And it frustrates me because, again, when I voiced this to the viewers on TikTok, Twitch, and here on the stream, everyone agreed. And the amount of people that were coming back and playing the Ezio Collection. I said this as well. I said, I swear there's certain games that everyone goes and plays once a year. For me, it's The Witcher 3, Cyberpunk 2077, Assassin's Creed 2. Every year I will go back and play them. I'll 100% complete Assassin's Creed 2. I'll 100%, well, not like collect everything, but I'll complete it. I'll complete Cyberpunk, and I'll more than likely complete The Witcher as well. Because those... not to get off topic, those 3 games are just like god tier. You know, I feel like the story in AC2 is one of the best written ones. I feel like the voice acting in it is unbelievable. The places you go, the things you see, the atmosphere, the music, everything. Ezio himself, the journey he goes on, is perfect. I said this on stream as well, and I'll end on this, and let me know what you think down below on this. So, whenever Ubisoft take a character who has no knowledge of assassins, has no knowledge of Templars, has no knowledge of the secret war that's going on, and they're just minding their business, trying to be a pirate, for example, like Edward, his ship gets wrecked. He then kills an assassin, reads a note off said assassin, and is like, huh, I can make some money off of this. I could get this treasure. Lovely. Gives it to the Templars, gets upset, wants to speak to the Sage, gets put on another ship after being caught, and then escapes. Does he become an assassin? No. He works alongside the assassins, if that, and becomes an assassin when the game ends. For me, that's not good. Any game where they take a character with similar interests as the assassins, but doesn't make them an assassin, is where it goes wrong every time. For me personally, my love for this game is when they take a character that goes through something horrible, like Connor, like Ezio, like Arno, becomes an assassin, goes on a journey of, likely revenge or, vengeance, justice, etc., grows through the story and realizes that there's a bigger picture, and then they, there's still an assassin throughout the story, still wearing white robes, hidden blade, assassinating Templars. Not like the geezer on screen right now, in my opinion. I feel like Black Flag is not an assassin's game. It's a very, very, very good action adventure game. Like if you're a pirate. Other than that, it's just not. And the problem is that we just don't get enough time with any new characters anymore. Like at all. Like I just don't like Edward in terms of like his design and who he's meant to be, etc. Like he is a cool character. He's very, he's very similar to Ezio, like charismatic, funny, cool, calm, collective, etc. Why did we get more time with him? Yeah, okay, we got to experience all the Kenways, Connor, Haytham, and Edward, but again, it's just not assassin enough for me. I don't know if I'm just being too harsh, or playing the older games has just made me realise that where everyone else has gone wrong. And I also think the modern day stuff has got worse as we've gone on. Desmond shouldn't have died, in my opinion. Not yet, anyway. If I want to kill him off, fine, but I feel like killing Desmond off led to the modern day issues we've got right now. Like Layla, uninteresting, who cares? We're now Basim, which again makes no sense. I don't understand. I think Valhalla was too long for me to understand. Like he's Loki or something, right? I don't know. It's a descendant of Loki, so he's got Isu blood, and it's like all these people have Isu blood, and it's just sort of ruining what Desmond was. Desmond was meant to be essentially the chosen one, and he doesn't feel so chosen anymore because everyone's got this bloody Isu blood in them now. Random Vikings from England have got the blood of Thor, Odin, Loki, Tyr, and whoever else. So, I love Assassin's Creed, especially the original ones. Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood and Revelations holds, I think, like everyone who's played them, a very special place in my heart. And it just frustrates me, disappoints, saddens, etc. when I see where the game is right now. I just think Shadows is awful. Unfortunately. The story in Shadows is not very good. The voice acting is crap. The combat is awful. The open world, there's nothing going on in it. Like, I've ridden around for hours. Again, nearly 30 hours I've been playing the game, and not one single side quest or anything like that was interesting or etc. So my final thought is that, again, I'll still give every Assassin's Creed game a go. I gave Shadows a good go. I played nearly 30 hours. So that's not... you can't say I haven't given it a go. I didn't like it because of those reasons I've just stated there. I didn't like the combat. I didn't like the characters. I didn't like the open world. I thought it was pretty boring. and the lack of modern day stuff, didn't, again, disappoints me, because that's another part of the game they just seem to forget about. Modern day stuff exists, and we need to see how it ends. So, 2 final thoughts. Assassin's Creed needs to end. It just does, unfortunately. It needs to end either with a full modern game where we hunt down Juno and do whatever needs to be done. I don't know. We need or we need a World War II Assassin's Creed, which would be insane. I know we got hints of that in Syndicate, and it honestly works so well. And to top it off, as a celebration, I guess, they should fully remaster the Ezio trilogy, like remake them, and put them into one game. Like, that would be insane. Imagine completing Assassin's Creed 2, and then like instantly going into Brotherhood. No gaps or anything like that. You straight away go into it. Like, obviously you have to fight with Vidic as Desmond, whatever, blah blah blah. But you then get in the van, get back into Animus, plug yourself in, and you load straight back in. But I just feel like making it one big game would honestly be insane and blow everyone's minds. That's what needs to happen. So on that note, I've rambled on long enough, and I apologise. I just love these games, and I don't like where they're going. I don't really like Shadows. I can't stand Valhalla. Like, it's, oh my god. And it shows, because we all go back to the originals. We all go back to the games where the RPG element isn't there. Now, surely that should be telling Ubisoft something, right? And when they didn't have any online stores for cosmetics, treasure maps, resources, etc. It's a single player game. Let me go find the resources. Don't make the resources hard to find or any of that nonsense just so you can charge someone X amount of money so they can get it straight away. That is unacceptable for a single player game. And on that note, thank you very much for watching. Let me know your thoughts down below. We are going to be streaming. Well, I'm going to try and stream every single Assassin's Creed game. We've completed 2. We're on Brotherhood at the minute, but I have mixed thoughts about Brotherhood. So if you want to come and join the live stream, ask me about my mixed thoughts on Brotherhood, let me know. We've gained a few good subscribers recently as well, so if you are new, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. If you are new, then please subscribe. It'd be cool. I'd appreciate it. We've got a Discord as well, which is in the link in the description. If it doesn't work, leave a comment, let me know, and I'll get you a new link. But yes, thank you very much. God bless. Enjoy the weekend, and I'll catch you all later. Peace out.